We've all seen the speeches, the parades, the rigid salutes, the choreographed image of Adolf Hitler that Nazi propaganda burned into the world's memory. But what happens when the cameras keep rolling after the crowd goes home? When there's no stage, no script, and no one watching except history itself. In this video, you'll witness rare, real footage of Hitler the world was never meant to see. Intimate, revealing, and sometimes unsettling. These moments peel back the myth and expose the man behind it. Here, in the snow-covered serenity of the Bavarian Alps, Hitler kneels beside his German shepherd, Blondie. The footage is in colour, soft, almost dreamlike. He pets her, smiles. For a moment, it looks like something out of a home movie. But this wasn't a man in a mountain retreat enjoying the view. This was filmed at the Berghof in 1940, while war raged across Europe, and orders of mass death left his hands daily. He shows affection here, warmth even, but only for his dog, not for people. This moment, as peaceful as it seems, is deeply haunting, because it's real, and because it reminds us how evil can exist beside comfort, how someone responsible for such horror could also look, at times, painfully human. Then, years later, 1945, the war is nearly lost. Berlin is collapsing. Hitler walks into a courtyard to greet officers. His face is pale. He avoids eye contact. But look at his left hand. It's trembling. Not a small twitch. A violent, uncontrollable tremor. Many believe this was the result of Parkinson's disease. Others think it was from the failed assassination attempt the year before. Either way, this footage shows what propaganda never dared to show. Weakness, fragility, a dictator who once seemed unshakable, now unable to control his own body. The man who sold the world the illusion of strength, reduced to shaking in silence. Back in time again, and we see him with Eva Braun and his inner circle, relaxing on the sunlit terrace at the Berghof. They drink coffee, laugh, pose for the camera. This footage was shot privately by Braun herself, never meant for public eyes. It shows Hitler outside the theatre of politics. No screaming, no flags, just a man in a chair, sipping calmly while planning a global war. This is where genocide was plotted, in the quiet, in the mountains, in between the smiles and casual conversations. It's disturbing, not just because of who they were, but how ordinary it all looks. The banality of evil, filmed in colour. In another rare reel, Hitler leans over a massive model of the Atlantic Wall with architect Albert Speer. The Atlantic Wall was Germany's supposed impenetrable coastal defence system, meant to stop any Allied landing in Western Europe. Hitler is animated, pointing, giving orders. He believes this wall will hold, that he's building a fortress to protect his empire. But history would soon prove him wrong. The Allies stormed the beaches of Normandy. The wall crumbled, and Hitler's illusion of control with it. Watching him in this clip, confident, absorbed in his model, we see a man convinced of his own genius, even as the tide turns against him. Then, 1938, Mussolini arrives in Germany for a state visit. He and Hitler walk side by side, flanked by banners and soldiers. Hitler is lively, gesturing, putting on a show. Mussolini, by contrast, looks stiff, annoyed. Their alliance, two fascist titans, always seemed strong on paper. But this clip shows the tension that bubbled beneath. Mussolini resented playing second fiddle. Hitler saw Mussolini as more of a burden than a brother. And yet, for the cameras, they smiled. The performance of unity. Behind it, rivalry and distrust. And now we come to the end. April the 20th, 1945. Hitler's 56th birthday. His last ever appearance on film. He steps out into the courtyard outside the Führerbunker. His face is gaunt, his posture stiff. He shakes hands with teenage members of the Hitler Youth. They try to look proud, but their eyes betray them. They're scared, confused. They don't know that just 10 days from now, this man will be dead, that the empire they've been told to die for will fall in flames. The final frames of a regime that promised eternity and couldn't even last a generation.